Welcome to lesson 56 on simple interest, and I like to use the acronym. It's pretty simple for PRT equals S. So pretty and then simple interest. So here's what I want you to look out for today. I want you to look to see how I annotate the problem and identify the simple interest, and also annotate for P, R, and T, which I will explain what they mean during the model. Then we're going to write a formula for simple interest using that pretty type analogy, the PRT. You're going to see me substitute for the principal, which is how much money we put into a loan, the interest rate. The rate part is what the percentage you'll get back for a loan, or the percentage you pay when you take out a loan. And for a T, which is time in the equation, how long the loan is for. Then I will solve for the unknown in the equation. And finally, watch to see how we convert rate to a percent by moving that decimal 2 times. Let's jump into our first problem. Find the annual rate of interest for a 5-year loan with a principal amount of $4,600 and a total interest of $6,440. So what are they asking us? They're asking us pretty much, what's the interest rate? What was the percentage that a person is agreeing to pay for borrowing this money for 5 years? And they're borrowing $4,660. So here's what we know. We know what the simple interest was. So they're agreeing to pay back $6,440. How did they come up with that number? We again know the original amount, the principal, and we know that the loan was for 5 years. What we don't know is the rate. So we're going to use that pretty simple acronym. But here's our plan. We're going to use the simple interest formula. Pretty simple. PRT equals simple interest. Principal times rate times time. Then we're going to substitute those known values into that formula, and we have everything but the R. So we have the P, the T, and simple interest. And then we're going to solve for the unknown variable, the rate, by isolating the variable R. All right, so let's hit pause for a second so we can jot this whole plan into our notes. Let's put this plan into action using our pretty simple formula. So PRT equals simple interest, so pretty simple. That's what it stands for. And in terms of the 4 items we need, we have 3 of them. We know the principal amount of $4,600. We don't know the rate, that's our unknown. We know the time is 5 years, and we know the total interest is $6,440. So let's substitute those values in, and we have 4,600 times the 5 years times the number we don't know is equal to 6,440. All right, I'm gonna hit pause a second, so let's set up our calculator. We'll start by simplifying on the left. We're going to just multiply our principal times our time, which is 23,000. We're not worried about the negative sign. So 23,000 times the number is equal to 6,440. And now we're going to isolate that variable by dividing by the 23,000. And that gives us n is equal to 0.28, and we'll put that into a percentage, or n is equal to 28%. So there you have it. I'm going to write that down as our sentence. The interest rate is 0.28, or 28%. in this problem. All right, Math Marvels, you can hit pause and jot this down. And like I just said, pretty simple. As long as you know your principal, your rate, and your time is equal to simple interest, all we're doing is our plan of substituting and solving for the unknown using our EE skills. See, I told you once you use PRT, it seems pretty simple. So let's try a second one. What is the principal balance, this time we want the P, of a loan with an annual interest of 8% for 5 years and a total interest of $2,900? So question is, What is the principal balance? How much was the loan for in the beginning? We know the simple interest at the end was $2,900. We know it was 5 years long for the loan, and we know the interest rate was 8% per year. So here's our plan. Again, I'm going to use pretty simple as our formula. I'm going to substitute what we know, which is the simple interest at the end, the time, and we know the rate R. What we don't know is the principal. So we're going to solve for P in this equation. So hit pause so you can jot down our plan and then see it in action. Okay, we're going to start by putting in our formula. That's the first part of our plan for pretty simple. And we don't know our principal, that's our unknown. We know the rate is 8%. We know time is 5 years. And we're going to have an interest rate of $2,900 earned. So let's rewrite this. We know that our rate should be as a decimal, so 0.08, so 8 hundredths, times 5 times principal is 2,900. Let's multiply 5 times 0.08 and we get 4/10. P is equal to $2,900. We're going to divide both sides by 4/10. This is going to be a big number. 2,900 divided by 0.4/10. 7,250. So the principal balance is equal to 7,250. All right, let's go and check our work. So we're going to put pretty simple. And we're going to put in all our numbers. 7,250 times 0.08 times 5 equals 2,900. Let's see if this is true. 7,250 times 0.08. I want to make sure we're plugging everything in and we're getting 580. So that's how much we would make in 1 year times 5 years. 580 times 5. Right there we have it. So 580 times 5 is 2,900. It's equal to 2,900. Both expressions are equivalent. So let's answer this question. The principal balance is $7,250. All right, there we have it. You can hit pause and jot this down, but interest rates are actually a lot of fun, and it's really helpful, especially if you're thinking about growing money. So if you put your money into a bank, look to see how much interest rate they will pay you back for holding your money in there each year, and you can figure out what it would be over time. Or if you're using credit cards, you can actually use simple interest to figure out how much you would pay on a loan. If you used up a whole credit card or if you got a loan, you can figure out how much interest rate you pay them over time for them lending you money. But that's it for now. Hit pause so you can jot this down into your notes, and I'll see you in the next lesson.